Oh, come on, console. You have no right to be overheated. I shut it down in between the two streams. It was in front of the air conditioner. Damn console. Either way, to be about that business. And clearing off shit around the console. Okay.
You were trying to cross the border,
now,
right?
for sake of this game, if we kill a dragon, which we probably won't do, well, I guess we will because we got to fight all of them. I'll count that as a kill.
Skyrim was fine until you came along.
Kill a dragon, 20 push-ups. Use fast travel, 10 squats. Spotted a dragon, that's on y'all and me, 20 sit-ups. And we have to spot the dragon. It don't count if you just hear it. New location, 10 flank knee touches.
Shut up back there.
New shout, 10 flank shoulder touches. New worshipper or running into a random worshipper, 20 jumping jacks. Level up, 40 punches. Boost road off, 20 climbers. And if we die, 20 lunges. I don't really expect to die, but you know how glitchy Skyrim can be sometimes.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
And of course, we will reschedule, and I'll do just a basic workout if the console decides to overheat for whatever freaking reason. Like I said, y'all, I promise the streams will hopefully get better come the winter time when the Georgia heat ain't a major factor for us.
I'm from Rorikstead.
And of course, we'll have more shorts coming out as well.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, but for now I can hear it and smell it. It is the second maneuver.
Please help me.
And hopefully not unplug anything.
Look at him. General
Also,
the military
quick cheat for a game that's this old, but did y'all know that if you take the time to create one character and then immediately save after creating that character, you can simply go to load game and skip all this? You know, in case, like myself, you get tired of this cutscene.
Used to be sweet on a curve from here.
Because it's not against you, it's a good cutscene. It's just, well, it's been over 20 years watching this same cutscene. At this point, it's been put on heated mugs where your mug will start out black, and then when the substance in the mug cools off, it's this dude. Oh, you're finally awake. I'm saying the scene's overplayed.
Inside the house. Now.
We'll also mildly rush through character creation because we're not really going for an essential theme. We're just sort of going for clear.
End of the line.
I think I'll go with Tajik because I like them better.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
Plus, they're just a really well-balanced character that you don't really need weapons for quite some time.
You've got to tell them we weren't with you. This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damned lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Why not? I already know how I'm going to make this character. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. By the way, this is our inaugural Workout Skyrim stream. I was going to live stream it, but having attempted that twice just for practice without actually turning anything on, my dogs say no. They want to get involved if I try. So, we're just going to do a double stream thing for y'all.
Who are you?
About an hour here, and then we will... Okay, wrong button. Oh man, don't tell me Khajiits are the only one that aren't allowed to have one eye. I was gonna name, well, I'm still gonna name Ronan. I was gonna name him Ronan after my cat. Oh well. I know what I can do. Name him Banshee after his brother, since Banshee has both his eyes. Alright, that works.
You with one of the trade caravans,
Hello,
sketchy?
hello.
Your
If
kind
you
always
spot a
seems to
dragon,
find
let
trouble.
me know.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your
Spot a
orders,
dragon will
Captain.
be 20 sit-ups.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm
Make
gonna
sure
have
you'll
to sit-ups
answer
regardless
to
because we're about to see all the
Follow
wins.
the captain, prisoner.
Spoiler alert, dear viewers. Spoiler alert. Also, I know picture didn't happen, but at the moment I'm standing throughout all this and doing some mild, just little bit of stretches to make sure my body's good and warmed up, because as soon as we're done with this, assuming David don't need me for anything, the cats don't cause no chaos, and the dogs don't tear nothing up, we'll immediately be throwing on a shirt and heading out back to do the penitence
And now
portion
the
of this.
Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this
you.
over.
Learn our... as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
For the record, you can acquire the headsman's axe. You just have to go to Solitude and become friends with him.
Justice!
Or go to Solitude, stop the execution, and find a way to kill him at the
As
execution.
fearless in death
In Solitude
as it
specifically.
was in life.
Next, the cat.
Racist.
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the ground!
I guess we can use a Sharpie. I plan on rewriting this several times anyway. Everybody sees the dragon, alright? Yep, that counts as a spotted dragon to me. Since the remote side stopped being all dramatic. Spotted dragon.
This way!
Yes, this way, immediate thing. What up, how you doing?
Jarl, what is that thing? The legends be true? Need to move some of these rocks.
Legends don't burn down villages.
You don't really gotta jump to that part, you can basically run for it and you'll like land. That's good to hear.
Make me proud.
Been a pretty quiet one around here. Got Minecraft done, and this is our workout Skyrim stream. I guess technically that counts as 2 spots. Oh lord, Alduin's gonna make me work out this time, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna count it as spotting him twice, because he also lands in front of me for that one spot. So that'll be 2 marks on that one. Doing a good one. Oh, I probably didn't try. Because I want to make sure to get the markings. Okay, that is 2 marks for spotted a dragon. That will be right now if the machine overheats. 40 sit-ups. Hoorah! My abs are gonna feel it.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these bones. Got to be a sword or 2 in one of these chests. Look around. See if one of these chests has a mark. Gotta get that armor. Give that sword a few swings too. Let's keep moving. That thing is still out there.
Oh, let's go with some magic.
Come on, this way. Hear that? Storm cloaks. Maybe we can reason with them.
If you want to die, so you'll make a fine drunk.
Let me see if I can get that door open.
Also, if you happen to choose the Stormcloak side, this is the side you come in on. I don't know why I'm saying that like you haven't played this game. Anyone who's watching this game has been out for forever. I hope. If I'm your first Skyrim experience, go ahead and put me down and look up a trader called Trinity. He's immature, but he was fun at the time, and he got off, and ever since he dropped off, I promised if I ever got started at this whole thing, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't stop for no reason. In his case, I think he saw that he couldn't make money in it, you know.
An old storeroom. See if you can find some potion.
I don't do this for the money.
Might come in handy.
Now, that being said, if anyone wanted to, you know, throw a tip my way for all the videos and all that, you'd be the first, and I'd be very appreciative. Well, the first outside of IRL people. For that, my patrons choose to remain anonymous, but I appreciate them all the same.
Done then? This way. The torture. Hear that? No! No more!
I made my choice. And I got a free hood.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this.
Oh. I thought it was telling me I was over encumbered. Forgive me, y'all, but this playthrough will happen to involve a lot of reading. A Brief History of the Empire, Part 1, by Stannarch K. Thrall, the Third Imperial Historian. Before the rule of Tiber Septim, all Tamriel was chaos. The past traces called... The poet Tracius called the period of continuous unrest days and nights of blood and venom. The kings were petty, lot of grasping tyrants who fought Tiber's attempts to bring order to the land. But they were as disorganized as they were dissolute, and the strong hand of Septim brought peace forcefully to the Tamriel. The year was 2E96. The following year, the Emperor declared the beginning of the new era. Thus began the Third Era, year Alt. For 38 years, the Emperor Tiber reigned supreme. It was lawful, pious, and glorious age, when justice was known to one and all, from serf to sovereign. On Tiber's death, it reigned for an entire fortnight, as if the land of Tamriel itself was weeping. The Emperor's grandson, Pelagius, came to the throne. Play Oblivion for that backstory. Though his reign was short, he was as strong and resolute as his father had been, and Tamriel could have enjoyed a continuation of the Golden Age. Alas, an unknown enemy of the Septim family hired that accursed organization of cutthroats, the Dark Brotherhood, to kill the Emperor Pelagius. As he knelt at prayer at the temple of the one in the imperial city, Pelagius I's reign lasted less than 3 years. Pelagius had no living children, so the crown imperial passed to his first cousin, the daughter of Tiber's brother, Agarith. Kitria, former queen of Silvanar, assumed the throne. As Kinrau first, her reign was blessed with prosperity and good harvest, and she herself was an avid patroness of the art, music, and dance. Kintria's son was crowned after her death, the first emperor of Tamriel to use the imperial name Uriel. Uriel I was the great lawmaker of the Septim dynasty, and a promoter of independent organizations and guilds. Under his kind but firm hand, the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild increased in prominence. Throughout Tamriel, his sons and successors, Uriel II, reigned for 18 years. From the death of Uriel I in 3E64 to Pelagius II's ascension in 3E82, tragically, the rule of Uriel II was cursed with blights, plagues, and insurrections. The tenderness he inherited from his father did not serve Tamriel well, and little justice was done. Pelagius II inherited not only the throne from his father, but the debt from his latter's poor financial and judicial management. Pelagius dismissed all of the Elder Council and allowed only those willing to pay great sums to resume their seats. He encouraged similar acts among the vassals, the kings of Tamriel, and by the end of the 17-year reign, Tamriel had returned to its prosperity. His critics, however, have suggested that any advisor possessed of wisdom, but not of gold, had been summarily ousted by Pelagius. This may have led to some of the troubles his son Antiochus faced when he in turn became emperor. Antiochus was certainly one of the more flamboyant members of the unusually austere Septim family. He had numerous mistresses and nearly as many wives, and was renowned for the grandeur of his dress and his high good humor. Unfortunately, his reign was rife with civil war. Surpassing even that of his grandfather, Uriel II, the War of the Isle of 3E110, 12 years after Antiochus' assumed the throne, nearly took the province of Somerset Isle away from Tamriel. The united alliance of the kings of Somerset and Antioch only managed to defeat King Orgam of the island kingdom of Darendel due to a freak storm. Legend credits the Sigic Order of the Isle of Artrium with the sorcery behind the Tempest. The story of Kentria II, heiress of her father Antioch's throne, is certainly one of the saddest tales in imperial history. Her first cousin Uriel, son of Queen Potima of Sala. Oh, I remember her. We'll read about her later. Queen Potima of Solitude accused Katrina of being a bastard, alluring to the infamous decadence of the imperial city during her father's reign. When this accusation failed to stop her coronation, Uriel brought the support of several disgruntled kings of High Rock, Skyrim, and Morrowind, and the Queen Potima's assistants. He coordinated 3 attacks on the Septon Empire. The first attack occurred in the Ilek Bay region, which separates High Rock and Hammerfell. Kitria's entourage was massacred, and the emperors taken captive. For 2 years, Kentria II languished in an imperial prison, believed to be somewhere in Glenpoint or Glenmoriel, before she was slain in her cell under mysterious circumstance. The second attack was on a series of imperial garrisons along the coastal Morrowind Isles. The emperor's consort, Ralton Arix, fell defending the forts. The third and final attack was a siege of the imperial city itself, occurring after the Elder Council had split up the army to attack western High Rock and eastern Morrowind. The weakened government had little defense against Uriel's determined aggression, and capitulated after only a fortnight of resistance. Let's try that sentence again. Uriel's determined aggression and capitulated after only a fortnight of resistance. Uriel took the throne that some evening had proclaimed himself Uriel III, Emperor of Tamriel. The year was 3 Eve 121. Thus began the War of the Red Diamond, described in Volume 2 of this series. And with that, we're done with the history of the Empire. I won't be taking that because it is a cheap book. And we will, of course, get better. Once my lowers heal up a bit more, we will, do a bit more, and it'll sound crisper with my teeth in. Sorry about that, y'all. I got overpowered by a chip. Give me just 1 minute to give this a cursory. We will read this one later. We'll hold on to it till we can read it, shall we? Just that way I don't overburden y'all with too much lore at once. But that basically gives the backstory on what the Dragonborn is. That way you get more of a heads into this. Which, by the way, if you've played this game for 20 plus years and never read any of the books, what you doing? What you doing? Because some of the books admittedly are kind of dumb, but most of them are pretty good. I will wear that and I will take the road. Alrighty, and where's my list? Because just to keep us updated, so far we have got 2 dragon sightings, but we ain't killed nothing yet, dragon-wise. We ain't died. First workout might be a blast. It'll just be an ab workout, and I'm fine with that.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way out?
We'll just take the boots and gauntlets because we don't want to trip every fucking soldier. Am I just shooting me? Ah, Archer. We'll take the armor on that.
You don't have a chance.
That's gotta be a uniquely shitty experience. You're hitting somebody, meanwhile they're just casting healing, taking away all the damage you're rocking. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna pick up a new dragon shout here in a minute, so we might have a good round workout. And we favored it. Frostbite spiders are quite off-putting, aren't they? They really did a good job creating those. And we'll sneak around them up there, because why bother if we ain't got to? Well, I guess it's cave there in this case. Be that. Woo! And dang it, we're about to spot Alduin one more time. We are definitely not doing that yet, because I am not good at all at that one. So that makes 3. That makes 3. We're doing 60 sit-ups. This is gonna be fun.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
Okay. On the checklist, killing a dragon.
I'm sure
using fast travel. That's going to get me a lot.
It's probably best if we split up.
Good luck.
New location, which I just got one of. And we're about to get another 2 at least. Like that.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow.
No. Now we are gonna go ahead and accept this new sign, huh? Okay. We're about to get another new location. I think there's a mine up ahead. And we are going to go ahead and get that mine. We'll just put the notepad and pen down so I ain't trying to play with just my thumbs. That would be a fun challenge, I guess, but nah, I dropped the remote a bunch.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Okay. And we'll mark the new, well, yeah, it's not looks good. Mark the new location down. Just 1 second, y'all. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. We will get better at this as I get a little check-off sheet made. Okay, new worshiper, level up, Fusroda, a new shout, or a I died screen. Any of those things happen before the console overheats, because right now this might be a shorter stream just because I can feel the heat coming off my baby right now. But if she stays strong, so shall we, friends, so shall we. Alright. I'm backtracking. I don't need to backtrack, I need to forward track. And I haven't leveled up, right? Nope, okay. I was kind of expecting that first level up, but I also didn't, like, grind the way I normally do coming out. We're at least going to try to cover the board. Maybe not all of it, but most. Oh, he killed them already. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. Hello, hello, dear viewer. I hope you're doing well. For anyone looking forward to a live video, I have tried, and unfortunately 2 to 3 small things stay in my way of doing it. We're still planning on doing that one in the future, but that'll be more like a subathon stream kind of goal thing, not really in the cards right now kind of thing. Both because the room is kept too dark. If I turn on enough lights that y'all can see me, I can't see the screen.
Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain.
I've got a big old flat screen, but it's packed away in a different room right now, and I don't feel like unpacking it and finding a place to hook it up just for this, you know? So, basically, if you're standing by to watch the workout stream, we're taking tallies, and we'll be going live after this on YouTube, so y'all can watch the workout afterwards. It'll kind of be more fun, too, because it'll be all compiled. Right now, you're about to get to watch me do at least 60 sit-ups after this. But like I said, y'all, just trying to find a way to keep my promises.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery?
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood. Of course. But what's all this about? What are you two doing here? What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
If the dragon Hadvar and I will tell you. Hadvar will tell you things.
A dragon? Here in Skyrim?
What's
How the
this
hell
world
do I
coming
stretch
to?
for these kind of
First the
exercises
war,
anyway?
now
But
dragons.
they're all basic. It's mostly going to be
Trouble loves company, they
plankies,
say. The Jarl needs to know if
planks,
there's a
sit-ups,
dragon on the loose.
push-ups, and shoulder
Riverwood is
touches. But
defenseless.
still, how
We
does one
need to
stretch
get
for
word to
that?
Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers
No,
he
no.
can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Alrighty.
Until
I
next
don't
time.
know where to stop. You know I was assigned.
And we'll run over to the Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said
Finish
no.
off my
No
coffee.
adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood traders...
Did something happen?
We did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help
You
you get
could?
the ball back.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes.
Oh yeah, one other small thing.
Show those...
What do you got
a
for
bit
sale?
of this and a bit of that.
Items above the divided line belong to the vendor. Items below the line belong to you. Buy or sell an item to select its price. Oh, to select it, press X. I guess you can't haggle on this one the way you could in the others. It's been a minute since I've actually played this game, admittedly. Last time we played it together, friends. Let us sell some stuff then. Dagger, mace, sword, keep the bow. It is a rare item. And spirit rolled onto it till we get a house. Alright. Sell that. And the rain. Food. Ingredients. Use the books. And I still gotta read that other book. Don't know why I was carrying a bucket. Alright. Still don't have enough for a cure disease potion. Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh,
There
really?
we go.
Well, I think your new helper here needs...
Thankfully, we've got healing abilities. And wild herbs. And fishing is a possibility. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't think it'd be the most interesting thing to watch. I genuinely think it'd be more fun to watch me play Knucklebones and Cult of the Lamb than to fish in Skyrim. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Wyatt. As I said, we'll be going live after this in the backyard for the workout portion of the Skyrim workout stream. It might be a bit painful for me, but it'll be fun. I kind of bit off more than I could chew with this particular game, but I wasn't expecting 3 dragon sight and sit-ups ain't my strong suit. Either way, it's gonna be fun.
ain't this a surprise?
Well, that's good to hear. Are you in school right now? It is Monday, isn't it? Makes sense, I suppose. So you should be studying if you're in school right now. I do believe we cleared out this one particular area. We got more than enough. We can continue on. We'll at least get to Bleak Falls Burrow. Probably complete that, and then we'll call the stream, and I'll meet y'all in the backyard for the workout portion. Just for the heads up, the workout portion is if we kill a dragon, if we use fast travel, which we will inevitably definitely use fast travel. Spotted a dragon. So far that's 3, so that's 60. Nice. But that's 60 sit-ups. New location, that'll be 3 coming up, so that'll be 30 plank knee touches. Then we'll have new shouts. New worshippers, level ups are going to be 40 punches, still trying to figure out how I'll do that one. Might end up just doing like staff rotations or something. Boost roll die, I have to use the crap out of that, so that's going to be fun. And then the dive menu, which I don't see that happening unless the game glitches out, but we'll find out. Always the possibility for death on the menu after all. Third time's the charm. Well, I hope whatever class you're in is elective period, otherwise you should really be studying right now. The grades are important. Even if it doesn't seem like America's got much of a future at the moment, you still do. Getting shot by somebody. Don't got nobody. There you go. I mean, I'm taking his armor because at this point it don't even really look like he's wearing armor. I try to avoid stripping them on screen, but if they're basically running around naked anyway. Okay, how's my weight? About a little under halfway there. We'll push, we'll go inside, that way it's on the map, and we'll fast travel and drop all this weight. I'm going to go ahead and pre-mark down the new location and the fast travel. Ooh, I was hoping to get that done while the game was loading. Either way, playing in the dark here. Let's see. New fast travel. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 of those because I don't want to do it twice. And level up. So it definitely happens right into this. Something like that. And new location. Perfect! Oh boy, this is gonna hurt when I'm done. In a good way, y'all, in a good way. Not at all in a bad way. This is why we're standing while we play the game. That way our muscles are already good and alive. Because remember, young or old, if you're gonna be exercising, stretch first. And if you try to quote Zombieland to me, what, you ain't never seen a lion stretch. That's true, but lions die before they're 20. I'd like for us all to make it to the ripe old age of at least 60, right, folks? Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and fast travel forward. Well, it's gonna happen. I just don't want to go too far and have to backtrack forever, because I know that ain't exactly fun to watch either. And this is why reading, reading's important. Reading would have served him well, or at least picture association. Snake, snake, whale. Either whale, snake, 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 whale. Button. Yay! Okay, and here we go. Thief by Revan. If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume of this series on the life of Estran Errol, Beggar, he should close this book immediately, for I shan't recap. I will tell you this much, gentle reader. When the last saw Istral, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar, running through the wild winter woods of Skyrim. Away from his home of Aragog, he continued running, stopping here and there, for many more years until he was a young man. Eslof discovered that among the ways of getting food, asking for it was the most troublesome, for easier was finding it in the wilderness, or taking it from the unguarded market stalls. The only thing worse than begging to get food was begging for the opportunity to work for the money to buy it. That seemed needlessly complicated. No, as far as Eslof was concerned, he was best off being a scavenger, a beggar, and a thief. He committed his first act of thievery shortly after leaving Eralarg, while in the southern woods of Tamburkar, in the rugged land near Mount Jensen. Near the rugged land near Mount Jensen, just east of the village of Hauerbeld. Istili was starving, having not eaten anything but a rather scrawny raw squirrel in 4 days, and he smelled meat cooking, and then found the smoke. A band of minstrel bards was making camp. He watched them from the bushes as they cooked and joked and tithered and sang. Tithered. He could have asked them for some food, but so many others had refused him before. Instead, he rushed out, grabbed a piece of meat from the fire, and wincing from the burn, scrambled up the nearest tree to devour it. While the bard stood under and laughed. "What is your next move, thief?" giggled a fair, red-headed woman who was covered with tattoos. "How do you intend to disappear without us catching and punishing you?" As the hunger subsided, Estelle realized she was right. The only way to get out of the tree without falling in their midst was to take the branch down to where it hung over a creek. It was a drop off a cliff and of about 40 feet. That seemed like the wisest strategy, so Islof began crawling to that direction. "You do know how to fall, boy," called out a young Khajiit, but a few years older than Islof. Thin but muscular, graceful in his slightest movements. "If you don't, you should just climb down here and take what's coming to you. It's idiotic to break your neck when we'd just give you some bruises and send you on your way." Of course I know how to fall, Islin called back. But he didn't. He just thought the trick of falling was to have nothing underneath you and let nature take its course. But 50 feet up, when you're looking down, it's enough to give anyone pause. I'm sorry to doubt your abilities, Master Thief, said the Khajiit, grinning. Obviously you know how to fall, feet first, with your body straight but loose to avoid cracking like an egg. It seems you are destined to escape us. Islof wisely followed the Khajiit's hints and leapt into the river, falling without much grace, but without hurting himself in the years that followed. In the years that followed, he had to make several more drops from even greater heights, usually after a thief. Sometimes without water beneath him, and he improved the basic technique. When he arrived in the western town of, Jalanham, on the morning of his 21st birthday, it didn't take him long to find out who was the richest person most deserving of being burgled. An impregnable palace in the park near the center of town was owned by a mysterious young man named Schuibold. Islof wasted no time in finding the palace and watching it. A fortified palace, he had come to learn, was like a prison, with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. It was like a person with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. That makes more sense. It was not an old place. Evidently, whatever money was this Subajod had come into was fairly recent. It was regularly patrolled by guards, implying that the rich man was fearful of being burgled. With good reason. The most distinctive feature of the palace was its tower, rising 100 feet above the stone walls, doubtless giving the occupant a good defensive view. Islof guessed that if Subajud was as paranoid as he guessed him to be, the tower would also provide a view of the palace storehouse. The rich man would want to keep an eye on his fortune. That meant that the loot couldn't be directly beneath the tower, but somewhere in the courtyard within the walls. The light in the tower shone all night long, so Islof boldly decided that the best time to burgle was by the light of the day, when Shobadod must sleep. That would be the time the guards would least expect a thief to pounce. And so, when the noon sun was shining over the palace, Islof quickly scaled the wall near the front gate and waited, hidden in the crenellations. The interior courtyard was plain and desolate, with few places to hide. But he saw there were 2 wells. One the guards used from time to time to draw up water and sake their thirst. But Islof noticed the guards would pass by the other well, never using it. He waited until the guards were distracted, just for a second, by the arrival of a merchant in a wagon, bearing goods for the palace. While they searched his wagon, Islof leapt, elegantly, feet first, from the wall into the well. It was not a particularly soft landing for as Islof had guessed, the well was not full of water, but gold. Still, he knew how to roll after a fall, and he didn't hurt himself in the dark subterranean storehouse. He stuffed his pockets with gold, and was about to go to the door which he assumed would lead to the tower, when he noticed a gem the size of an apple, worth more than all the gold that was left. Islof found room for it down his pants. The door did indeed lead to the tower, and Islof followed this curving stairwell up. Walking quietly but quickly, at the top he found the master of the palace private quarters, ornate and cold, with the invaluable artwork and decorative swords and shields on the walls. Islof assumed the snoring lump under the sheets was Sovild, but he didn't investigate too closely. He crept to the windows and looked out. It was going to be a difficult fall. For certains. he needed to jump from the tower, past the walls, and hit the tree on the other side. The tree branches would hurt, but they would break his fall, and there was a pile of hay he had left under the tree to prevent further injury. Clearly, he was familiar with Assassin's Creed. Eastloff was about to leap when the occupant of the room woke up with a start, yelling, "My Jim!" Eastloff stared at him for but a second, wide-eyed. They looked alike, not surprising since they were brothers. Eastloff and Eastroll's story is continued in the book Warrior. Bubble. I'm not going to reread it. We've got another one to read, but without my teeth in, reading becomes slightly difficult. I get the words, I'm just having trouble forming them. Forgive me if my reading was a bit hackneyed. Kill it with fire. Oh, I remember this part. Let's see. For this part, I will definitely need a bow, more likely.
Get it away from me! Get it away!
And that can be in a big thing's a problem. Big and intimidating, but can't fit in small spaces. Ooh. Scary.
Get it away from me! Get it away from me! Get it away! Don't let it get me! Help!
Forgive me, Madam Spider.
Get it away from me! Help me! Help! You! Over here! Never should have come, you fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Fun fact, you can kill the guy, and it is kind of rewarding, I guess. But it's more fun, in my opinion, to just hang out for a minute.
Remind me of my cousin.
Let him do his
Kill
little
that
running.
too.
Oh! Okay, I pissed him off by setting him on fire. That was my bad. If you let him run ahead, he'll basically wake up all the Draugr ahead for you and die. And take at least one of them with him. Large journal. Give me a moment. We'll go ahead and read that when we get to the door. Huh. I guess that wasn't the one that wakes up first. I just take Draugr instead of horse. Oh well. Upgrading your thief skill makes this a much easier thing to get past, but you can just dodge pressure plates when you notice them. Yeah, I always remember you, buddy. Where's the hoot? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to have a weapon of some kind. Yay! I finally get to add that to my list. Okay, so that will be 20 lunges. Hell yeah, putting it down. And randomly swinging at the thing. I'm gonna assume that's not what you meant to write, because I'm not sure what any of that means, bud. But if you tell me what it is, I'll give it a shot, probably. Alright, that's 20 lunges. My guts are gonna hurt, but it's gonna be worth it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and power through this dungeon one last time. This time actually taking it a bit seriously. And then we will save and exit.
What was that?
Someone there.
God, no!
Got it. I really ought to save more often when I plan on doing a bombing run like that. Also forgot to raid up here the last time. There's a tiny health potion could have saved me. Oh, rats. Also, why didn't they call them rats? I mean, SKYRIM's a cute name and all, but it's like, they're rats. If you're gonna name them something different, if you're gonna name them something different, make them at least slightly different than giant aggressive rats. I don't know. Kind of. Okay, this time I'm definitely not going to accidentally hit him because I'm just going to shoot this stupid web. There we go.
Why should I share the trick with anyone?
No. So I guess double healing would be pretty badass. Alrighty. Alrighty. Who's gonna leave the book because he was an asshole. Alright. Come on, at least one of you's got to trick the dang crap, otherwise what's the point of putting it there? Alright. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Little chest hidden up there. Hardcore. And then add a lock fix to picking up Apprentice lock. What I typically do is move it till you get something that don't vibrate too hard and has a little bit of give. That's when you know you're in the right spot for a roundabout. I'm no expert at the game, I just played it longer than... Lord, some of y'all been alive. This game's been out relevant for that long. I guess borderline relevant, considering, but still. Props to the creators. Now this is weird, because if you don't trigger them moving around first, and they light the oil, it doesn't do anything. But once you get them moving, then it kills at least a few of them. I don't write the physics of Skyrim, I just play around them. Okay, that's kind of funny that it took 3 hits to kill him and he hit his shield 3 times. That was kind of cool. I like that. But alrighty, I've been standing here for about an hour. Let's kill this Draugr, and we will save halfway through here for now. When we get back, probably after a bit of Soul Calibur and all that, we will read Agavar's journal, and probably complete this location. But that also checks off leveling up. We got us a complete workout. So, give me just a moment to set up the phone outside in such a way that y'all can see it. And we will go outside for the workout portion. Getting ready to go live for that one too. Y'all be good. And we will see you out there here in probably less than 10 minutes. Y'all be good. See you then. Bye for now.